like some bridges moving. Oh, jumping and diving is prohibited. Okay, so we are skipping the North Cascades section because it's closed due to the fire a couple of years ago and it's not open yet. We're at Ross Lake East Bank Trailhead, and we're going to Devil's Creek campsite. We have a permit for one night, and then we head up and over towards the PCT along the PNT. So we are going all the way to where the PNT goes and cuts off to Devil's Ridge Trail. We'll be camping at Devil's Creek Camp, which is right at the intersection there. Off we go. Bye-bye, puppy. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. No, you can't come with. Bye, pup. Bye, Zella. Good girl. I forget the mileage we're at right now, but it's probably about 440 some. So I'll be keeping track of that on a spreadsheet. Off into the Pasayten. We're going all the way to Oroville. I forget how many miles it is, but through the Pasayten it's about 115 miles. We're going to do that in roughly 8 days. So we have a lot of food on our backs. I'm looking forward to it. Just a little anxious about the fires. There's a fire actually not too far from where we're at right now called the Easy Fire. It's the Easy Pass area. It actually closed down a section of the PCT right now from roughly there from Rainy Pass over to Hart's Pass. So that won't affect us, but there is also a fire that's burning right now in Canada within about 5 miles right now of the PNT. So gonna be keeping an eye on that. Wife Anna is going to be sending us a message every day, kind of giving us an update on the fire situation primarily, but then also kind of what's going on with the forecasts. If there's any thunderstorms that might cause more fires, so that we can have a heads up. So that's going to be great. So looking forward to this trip, and yeah, hopefully we have a safe, enjoyable trip. No fires stop us from our trail. Hike on. I'm kind of glad to have a bridge over this, because that's a little much for fording, huh? Well, there's some places they could get across, but yeah, nice. Quite a bit of water going through there. Sun peeking out. Little swimming hole right here, huh? Yeah, if there wasn't a bridge, you'd go through that area over there. It's probably pretty cold. Snow melt. The Pacific Northwest Trail goes on the East Bank Trail. So when originally planning this trip, I knew that I wanted to get to that Devil's Creek camp, but evidently didn't make the reservations early enough. We were supposed to go left last week, Now we're at the end of July, more in the fire season, although fire season kind of started early here, especially the Pioneer Fire. But now I got the Easy Fire and the Canadian Fire. Anyways, so we had to move the date which we started. So we're starting on a Thursday and got the Devil's Creek camp site to get going. So we got about 12 miles today to get to Devil's Creek camp, and we started about 11:30, 11:40, so I should get there somewhere around 6-7 p.m. Enough time to set up camp, not in the dark. So, and yeah, I planned out most of the camps along the way to give us not too much mileage. I think we're averaging around 16 and a half miles, but they go all the way from like 12 today and tomorrow to I think a 19. So we may end up going a little further on some of those just to get a little bit ahead of him. And yeah, we'll have to keep track of water sources a little bit more here going into eastern Washington, as they might be further apart. But I have the Far Out app that's gonna be a good tool for figuring out where to get water and how far our water carries are, whether we have to dry camp, etc. So we'll figure that out as we go. Nice wide soft trail. We'll have this today. I don't know about going up to the Devil's Ridge Trail. Might start out like this, but I know that once we get into the wilderness, out of the recreation area, out of the national park, then the trail is going to likely deteriorate. The PNT is fledgling, although they're getting more and more help now that they have a comprehensive plan in place. And yeah, I imagine the section of the PCT that we're going to be on Saturday will be kind of like this, because they've got a well-established trail. You can see it from satellite. Nice wide trail. Looking forward to that. And yeah, so we'll enjoy this trail while we have it. Yeah, well, I think that's Oregon grape. But I also seen some blackberries. Thankfully we don't have to go through them. But might be a little snack. Maybe we can find some huckleberries. There's definitely some huckleberry bushes up in the higher elevations. They might not be rape like those grapes. Such a lovely forest. Hidden Hand Hill or whatever it is. It's just back there. Although I found my hand. It wasn't hidden. But this is a beautiful forest here. Lovely padded trail. Nice on the feet. We're gonna have rock and stuff, I'm sure, later. Tomorrow, probably. Lovely little hike through the forest. Nice and quiet. So May Creek. Pretty big campsites back there. Somebody's in it. May Creek looks like it's flowing good. We got a nice little log bridge across May Creek. We've had already had one smaller bridge going across the creek. This is nice. Making good time. Traveling around 2.5 miles per hour, even with that up and down. Should be to camp pretty early. Just past Rainbow Point, and that's starting to sprinkle. Doesn't look like it's gonna give us that much. This is kind of our first opportunity to see the lake. Yeah, heard some motorboats going past. Also got some snow up in the higher elevations. Might see some tomorrow. Starting to sprinkle. But hopefully no thunderstorms. Legs are doing alright. Knees fine. Feet don't like the extra weight, but hiking along the cliff here. Ross Lake. About 20 feet down there. Probably do a cannonball, huh? Maybe not. Yeah. Looking all the way down the lake. Curves around the corner. Yeah, we're not too far, maybe a mile and a half from camp. Coming up to this suspension bridge that I've seen in pictures. This goes over the creek outlet here. Quite the structure.
It's a massive.
Yeah. A metal structure. Goes way back in there. Cove.
Getting over that would be hard.
You have to find a log to paddle across, huh? Yeah, the wind's really picked up out there. Suspension bridge is moving. Oh, jumping and diving is prohibited. Especially for Noah. Wow. Windy. Pasayten. Up that way. Hosamine. Devil's Camp. That is the escalator up to the Pasayten that we will be doing tomorrow. Deer in the stock camp. Maybe this deer thinks she's a horse. She actually walked through our camp like within 10 feet of us. Nice stock camp though. Just came down to get some water. So the water is this way. Not much. It's moving. I can hear it. Got my new C-Knock. There we go. Product placement, right? I don't get paid.